it's you.
So funny.
That was the moment of the weekend for all of us. Rich and I said that 75 times during that meal. Hey, it's you. Could you pass the barbecue sauce, please? All right, it is that time. It is the moment we have all been waiting for. These next two ladies. Please give it up for Briana and Kimber.
When Jason was helping me, you did me the honor of letting me perform on a CD you were making.
The honor was all mine.
It was, and one of the notes he gave me was, listen, just stop worrying about how you sound. Can you do a take and try to sound bad? And I did. And he said, okay, so we've got that one now. So now, just for Jason, just for Jason, I try to sound bad, and I achieved that every single time.
Oh my gosh, I love your earrings. I just noticed them.
Thank you, they're so stabby.
These stabbier. How did you get? Oh, I would hurt myself with those.
Oh dear. Well, now challenge accepted, I guess.
Now I'm worried about
So
that.
close to my jugular.
Oh.
I didn't put that through, did I? Oh well. Let's see how that goes.
Hello. Hello, Austin.
Who's meeting us for the first time?
Oh,
good. Okay, thank God. They're all way back
They're
there.
very far away.
So they can, by the time they
Can
get...
you guys smell me back there? Somebody eagerly say yes.
Yeah. That's a yes. Okay,
It's not
good.
me, it's the shirt.
Is it? What happened?
Natural deodorant. Don't wear those to conventions.
But it's good. I was afraid the AC was going to be bad. We're supposed to warn you that we cuss a lot. There, that was the whole point of what I was saying, is that for those of you who are just meeting us and expecting a Disney mom and a Midwestern aunt, you're going to be really fucking disappointed. Or not, I don't know. Maybe we're upgrades, but this is possibly traumatizing.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. All right. Emmy's got a question for us.
Look at her, she's dancing.
Emmy's ready. You've been thinking about this for a while. Come on. What's up? Here we go.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you want like a normal question or do you want a stupid question?
Already two questions.
Yeah, that's
Sit
it.
down.
Yes. Great. Sit down. Thank you. Next. No. Tell us, and then get back in line. And if you end up, give us the one you want to know, and then get back in line.
We'll start like so strong, guys. Do you?
First question of our panel. Do you need help? Hold on. Please hold.
You can do it.
They're very fragile hands.
Thank you. It's right here.
Go.
Yeah.
Do y'all think cereal is a soup?
Ah. Yes. No.
No, but you know what I do think is soup? Soup baths.
That's foul. Are you serious?
Wait. What did you say?
Baths.
Yes.
Baths?
Oh, I thought you said bats.
No.
And I was like,
I can understand your confusion.
bats?
Baths are just knee soup. It's actually a great OnlyFans idea. Done. Not mad at that.
I know.
However, no, I don't care for a bath. I do not care for a bath. I don't judge others. Sex work is real work. But I also enjoy soup. I also enjoy cereal. I do not think cereal is soup. You know why? Because I also enjoy oatmeal, and oatmeal is considered cereal. And stop it. You asked this fucking question, Emmy.
The whole point of soup. The whole point of soup is that there is a liquid that stuff is put into, like a bath, and then the liquid changes the components of the stuff that's been put into it. Still agree that it could be a bath because it changes me into slightly cleaner. And so the soup becomes, and it's like making a cake. You can't unmake soup. Whereas with cereal, it's cold milk, and the whole purpose isn't to change the flakes. Changing the flakes is an unfortunate byproduct of the milk by making them soggy. Yeah, welcome to our fucking panel!
And I stopped listening 20 seconds ago. No. But oatmeal isn't cereal, so fucking figure that one out. Sit down.
Okay, but she sat down before we found out, was that the serious question or the stupid question?
Was that the serious or stupid? Oh, okay, go on.
I need clarification, because I took it very seriously.
Yes, Emmy knows us very well, so when you see me swearing at her, know that she appreciates that kind of behavior.
She signed up for this shit.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Mackenzie.
Hi. So I drove 24 hours to be here. I'm from Upper Michigan. We're not.
Is that Youper?
Yes. We are not trolls, which are the ones. I'm sorry for any Lower Michiganders, but hi. Sorry. They're
Right beside you, too.
They're under the bridge, so we call them trolls. They're really not, but
They're not. Look at this views. Look at this
we
views.
But I'm on Have a Left Foot, and I was just curious on both of your characters. Who would I have the better chance of getting out of a ticket with?
I see.
Donna.
Me. Donna for sure.
Donna, absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely. Jody was...
Especially if you had Tucker with you.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah, Donna would totally just be
He's gotten me out of at least 2.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
So,
I can imagine.
Now, of Kim or Briana, 100% Kim. But out of Donna or
you, but like, yeah, I would definitely be more like, no, I don't believe this shit.
Meanwhile, I'd forget I had pulled you over to write you a ticket. This dog. Yay! All right, have a nice day, new best friend. What the fuck was I doing? Whose police car is this? But yeah, out of the two,
You're not advocating for speeding either.
No. Oh no.
Not out loud.
We're not ever telling you to break any laws. To be clear.
Not
Well, shut up, stop laughing. Right, anywho, yes, Jody would be very sympathetic, but have something very important to do, and you would remind her too much of Claire, and she'd have to set boundaries and show that there are consequences to not smart actions. And you know what won't get you there faster? Being in an accident that makes you dead, young lady.
I've been driving for many years and I haven't gotten into an accident yet, but yeah, I don't know.
Better fucking knock on wood. That's not how that works.
Immediately.
I have hit a crap ton of deer though, so you're not a Michigander.
Listen, you're not making a better case for yourself.
You're not, no. Don't, you did, there's no place, also, here's the
They
thing.
jump out of nowhere.
That's how they work.
Yeah, and also, like, honestly, at speeds that are too, soup that is too hot, at speeds that are too high, you are more likely to wreck your car hitting a deer. You're gonna wreck the deer no matter what, which sucks. But when I drive down the street, I try to tell myself, this is true. I'm like, never drive faster than you could stop if a puppy runs in the road. I know, I'm disgusting, aren't I? It's okay, I make up for it by having stubby
I'm
earrings.
surprised you get anywhere,
I
Kimberly.
know. That's me now. I used to be like, I think I could take it to 110. Who needs to see over the hill? Yeah, you can catch air. And now I'm kind of like, I'll get there.
Anyway, quit being, slow the fuck down, Mackenzie. Okay? Think about
I'll
us.
try.
Think about us.
Yeah.
I love you both.
I love you too,
I
honey.
love you. Yes. And hope that you get pulled over by Donna and not Jody.
You're the Huckleberry one, right? Sit the fuck down.
Sit down. Go.
I want to hear it. Just kidding. What do you got?
It's been 9 months of a trip to Seattle. Have you had it yet?
Oh wait, didn't somebody bring us some Huckleberry shit once?
No shit.
Not ice
Jam.
cream. We did not get Huckleberry
We
ice
have not
cream.
gotten Huckleberry ice cream.
Not had-
This is
However,
what I was.
Do
giving
not,
your ass a
okay,
hard time
somebody
about,
else
right?
already has dibs on bringing us ice cream tomorrow.
They do?
Oh, yes.
That's all it takes.
The anticipation is going to make it all the sweeter. There we go. Honestly though, you have no, if I just blew the surprise to the person who's doing this, I'm very sorry, but Briana needed that smile today, so it's okay, she knows ice cream's on the way. Yes. So yeah. So, but no, we have not had Huckleberry ice cream, but we had
Huckleberry
Huckleberry other things. Yep.
Jams.
Yep.
Saltwater taffy, maybe.
That sounds right.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
All because of you. Just kidding.
This is really.
And didn't we talk about last time that I thought I had Huckleberry pie, but in Canada, or at least at the grocery store that I shopped at when I was a kid, it was just a combination of blackberry and raspberry, which is not what Huckleberry is apparently. So if you could write the Prime Minister of Canada a real quick Twitter message, no, I'm just kidding, don't. I don't even know who he is anymore. He's not paying attention.
He stopped listening 20 seconds ago.
Yeah. He stopped taking my calls.
Right, was that the question? I'm sorry, I didn't want to.
I know, we're
still
lastly we'll accept gifts.
But it is a thing at this point.
Yes.
We are fully
Part
committed
of
to
our lore.
Huckleberry.
Hello. Congratulations on your big win at the PJ party. And what was the win? Do we remember what the win was? Do you
The
remember?
winning card?
Yeah.
I can't say that.
Sure you can.
Yeah, it was the melting an angel blade down into a double-ended.
Oh, right,
blade.
yes.
Double-ended dildo.
It was
That's
the Angel
right.
Blade double-ended dildo.
Join us at the PJ party. Oh,
Do you want sad you missed out? Yes.
So my question is, what is the time where your kids had a bad idea and you kind of just had to sit back and be like, they're going to learn this lesson the hard way?
What time is it?
Every day.
Yeah, I have a child who has a very specific, that one's out. Fucking
Oh, jeez.
fuck.
We're going to be here all day.
No, we aren't. Watch me overcome it. I just adjusted to this one. You didn't even notice.
They both are out.
It's even. It's even.
That one.
Oh, maybe it's a
That
design.
one.
It's a design.
Yeah, they're both out.
Yeah, I
They
don't know.
did it on purpose, Kim.
Okay, it's all right. It's okay. Watch me be cool. I can be cool.
I
I'm
know.
totally cool.
Can't wait.
I'm so
She's a
fucking
very
cool.
gifted actress.
So my daughter has a profile of autism that is not a diagnosis in the United States, but it is recognized in England, called PDA, which is unfortunately named not public display of affection. It is a pathological demand avoidance, but we prefer it to be persistent drive for autonomy. So she is what we call an aggressive researcher. I know that happened yesterday, but maybe today shit will be different. I know that happened to you, but maybe it won't happen to me. I know that happened 6 minutes. I understand that the laws of physics are not just good ideas, they're laws. But she needs to figure shit out on her own. So I, early on, had to adopt the idea that my job as a parent is to let her make painful mistakes when she's only this high off the ground so I can help her bounce, rather than preventing her from making mistakes until she's this high off the ground and she crashes and burns, because I can't put that Humpty Dumpty back together. So I let a lot of what I think, and you know what I've learned? Is that a lot of her bad ideas are not fucking bad ideas, they're just my programming that I need to learn to overcome. Wah, wah.
I think that it is, unless it is a safety issue, it is really hard for me to know what a bad idea is. Because as to your point, a lot of what I experienced were bad ideas when I was young. I didn't know they were bad ideas until my feelings got hurt, or until I felt rejected, or I failed at something. So yes, I think what I experienced with Valentina is that I am constantly trying to protect her and protect her feelings and protect her from experiencing the hardship that I experienced. But also, I know for a fact that so much of that stuff is why I am the woman I am today. And so it's so hard to watch, but I have to let her experience, like, when she feels left out at school. Like, I can't storm up to a group of youngsters and go, play with my daughter, you know? I can't, she's actually quite introverted, and like, for instance, if I put her on FaceTime, she'll just go, hello. And it's so, I think it's funny, but I really struggle to not go, no, you have to be more vibrant, you have to be more extrovert and friendly to grown-ups, because I think that's very dangerous to little kids. And so I just let her be who she is, and it is not without challenge. So I think it's almost the opposite of what you're asking, is I feel like I find I'm trying to protect her from me, trying to control all of her outcomes. I can protect her physically the best I can, but emotionally, I can give her the tools that she can choose to use or not use, and then what I can do is be there to catch her if she feels like she's fallen. That's it.
Thank you. Can I give you a life hack that my daughter just discovered? Yes. Yeah, fuck you. I've got the microphone. I'm done. So we were picking friends up at the airport, and it's a nightmare, right? You're driving around, and you're supposed to drive up, and like, how are they gonna find our car? Now, my daughter is a bit of a hoarder, and I just let that happen. So in our back seat, we just happened to have one of those battery-powered bubble wands, as you do. Oh, that's what and she goes, how about I use the bubble wand? And I was like, so my friend texted and she goes, how am I gonna know which car is yours? I said, look for the bubbles. She's like, what do you mean? And sure as shit, in an entire sea of car, only one has a fountain of bubbles shooting out, floating away, and they fucking found us. So you may use that if you want. Right? That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Now I
no,
feel like
that's
I
not
need to get a bubble one.
right? Well, fucking, she was right.
She's smarter than the rest of us.
Hello.
Hello. So I wanted to ask you both, what do you think is each other's spirit animal?
As I understand, we're going to use a different term for spirit animal.
Representation.
Yes.
Yes.
But I understand
An
your
animal
question.
that represents your essence.
Yes.
Oh, well, a tiger.
Oh, well. No, that's very sweet.
But yes.
It's my favorite animal.
No,
yes.
but I also would die trying to pet.
Unless there was consent.
Totally fine.
Yes.
Totally
Yes.
fine.
Yes.
Totally fine with that. Like, they are very affectionate and very, like, I'm not just talking about a tiger when encountering humans. I'm just talking about in the world. Very, like, sensual, but powerful, and still playful, and aware and family-oriented, but also don't fuck with me. I think that's, and also vulnerable, because maybe the world isn't treating them as well as they deserve.
And they'll tell you to fuck yourself. Do you know
They're
what?
all cancers.
This is right and wrong, but it's the first thing that came to me is I saw a video recently on the TikTok and I don't think that this is you in this sense, but it was what they thought was a lone wolf. It was a video from very, 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 very far away, and it was a wolf without its pack. Now, I've never known Kim to be without a pack, but I do know Kim. She knows herself so well, and also the parts of herself that she hasn't discovered yet, she's so comfortable with. And I don't know that you actually would be first to admit that, but I see this lone wolf, and I saw these explorers were talking about it, and everybody's like, wow! Like, everybody just couldn't believe they were seeing a lone wolf, like it was such a big deal. And this wolf was like, I don't give a shit, like, I'm gonna go over here. It was strong, it was beautiful, and it was one of those things that could be part of a pack, because it was the strongest and the best of everybody, but also was totally fine being on its own. And that's just what I thought of with you. But don't go anywhere, okay? Thank you, Hannah.
That was fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Diana.
Hi, Diana.
So I've had a crazy week.
It's Mercury retrograde. My
Very
fucking
crazy
jeez. Man, oh man.
So I was going to ask, what is your guys' best life advice?
She's real easy
Yeah,
question,
okay.
man.
Super easy.
Jesus.
I'm gonna start because I can actually simplify this. Changing your mind is not failure and it's not going backwards. It's acknowledging that you now have new information and maybe what you thought would be the truth is not the truth. So now I'm gonna go in a different direction. That's not failure, that's self-love.
I'm going to lean towards what I've said many times is one of my favorite quotes is, don't let them tame you. If you're having an experience where others are unaccepting of who you are when you feel like you're most authentic, and that might be loud, that might be quiet, but the idea that if you're living fully in your own autonomous, authentic self, keep living that way. That is the best way to live. Keep going no matter what anybody else thinks. What is that one? It's done. Hold on. Make stop.
It's that too. We've got feedback. Okay. Move your microphone. Nope, that's not it. You're holding yours. Don't. Yeah.
It's not feedback. It sounds like a.
Is it an amp? Oh, should I touch their
Somebody
equipment?
smarter than me. Fix it.
I don't know. Help, Liz. Liz.
It's not an emergency. Don't run. Nobody run.
Kim wants to
It's
touch
not an
something.
emergency.
That's a mistake.
No.
No.
Mark everyone.
Mark.
No. There.
Oh, there. Thank you. That fixed it. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks. I wouldn't have been able to
Mark heard the
focus.
mere threat of me touching anything. Oh no, it's
Still happening. Still happening, Mark.
all right. That's okay. We're gonna soldier on with through it.
Look at
We
this
can
little
overcome.
cutie. Woo. Hello. Hold on, your mic's not
Hold on, now your
on.
mic's not on. That's gotta be what it is. It's being, yeah,
Here comes Mark.
yeah. Have the microphone.
No,
Yeah.
it's the cord. Hey! No.
Yeah,
Oh, that mic's a piece of shit, eh?
Listen, Mike. All right.
Okay, I heard my daughter. I got that much. I'll repeat your question. I can hear you.
Yes.
My daughter wants to ask a question, but I made you guys some fan art.
Oh, I love it! We can't come and grab it right
We
now.
aren't allowed to take
We're not allowed to.
things.
We will, my hands will be chopped.
So here's because we're holding for a moment for technical
But I do want to
difficulties.
see those.
Here's the thing. Everybody on this side of the stage is treated the same. Kim and Briana are given like lovely fan art. If you were allowed to give us gifts, the boys would need to rent an extra trunk to carry home the exquisite. So it just became this ban on anything. And as a result, we can only take things on the slide. So right now, in front of everybody, I have to go, what lovely pieces of work. It's a shame I cannot take it. And then you gotta figure out how to slip it to me when nobody's watching.
But I do want to hear your daughter's question.
Yes.
Favorite song to sing?
Oh, it's a great question. What is your name? One more time?
Yelling.
Jolynn.
Jolynn, what's your
Jolynn.
favorite song to sing first, my love?
Which Taylor Swift? Shake it off. Which,
Who's out there living?
one more time?
Who's out there living?
Dude, I don't know that song. Cruel Summer? Oh, I love, that's one of my favorites.
okay.
Love that song. Favorite song to sing, that one was pretty good. Gosh.
I make up songs. I love the fact that we have Saturday Night Special because I love singing, but I used to be terrified to sing in front of people, and you all healed that for me. Thank you. As you heard coming into this event, it wasn't that I imagined that I sound like a peacock when I sing. And for anyone who knows what a peacock, that's not a pretty sound. But I will sell the fuck out of it because I'm now having fun. It's fun, and that's because of y'all. But my favorite song is always whichever one I'm singing at that moment, and then I change. So, and then I sing to the animals that I work with, but I make up those songs. So right now, I do love the song that I sing to the donkey Marshall.
I also am the same. Like, I don't know if I have one favorite. Lately, I've been singing a lot of Jan Arden. Does anybody know who that is? Yes. Canadian singer? Yeah. And a brazen, brassy broad, like, cool. And she has a song called Good Mother, which is a very beautiful, sad song. But it's, yeah, highly recommend. These are good songs.
Good songs.
Do you want to sing a little song for us? No.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, though. Are you coming to Saturday Night Special?
You're coming to the concert tomorrow night?
Mom's gonna let you stay up.
Right on.
Yeah, it's really late tomorrow night, so I might be singing it in my jammies, but I'll still sing.
I might have had a Kool-Aid or two. Just Kool-Aid.
Thank you.
Bye, honey. Nice to meet you. Oh, this is song. It's very sad. Here, stop it for a sec. Stop it for a sec. So the lyrics, they started, they go, I've got money in my pocket. I like the color of my hair. I've got a friend who loves me. Got a house. I've got a car. I've got a good mother. See, I'm crying already. It's so sweet. Oh, that's so cute. Anyway, that's it.
Hello.
Hello. My question is, what is something you would always recommend? Doesn't matter what.
Jesus Christ, you guys.
Look, as I mentioned in the PJ party last night, my daughter finally went back to school on Wednesday. Orgasms. Fuck, she was home for 2 months. Good God.
What would I always recommend? The bread basket that comes before the meal. Always. Would you like the bread? Do these carbs feed themselves? Bring the fucking bread.
Yeah, bread baskets and orgasms. Maybe separate. Maybe not. I don't yuck anybody's yum, and that sounds yummy. So yeah, that
10
would
out
be
of 10 recommend.
Bread baskets and
Absolutely.
orgasms. That should be the name of our band.
bread basket orgasms.
Bread baskets and orgasms. Everybody would come.
Where's the band? We should end on that one. It's not going to get better than that.
We did it, y'all.
We did it. That was great. I'm ready for my daughter to be home from school again. Not.
That's okay.
No, we got it. We know that when a song that we like to listen to when
you're not feeling well.
When we're not feeling well. Like sad? When we're feeling sad? Now, some people like to listen to sad songs when they're sad. So, I think I probably do that. I'm trying to think if I listen to music when I'm sad.
I was just thinking that I'm not a big believer that I should try to alter my experience just because it's uncomfortable. and I feel like, oh, I want some music to pick me up. Like, that's a very non-alcoholic thing to think. Some of us, who maybe already reached our lifetime supply 10 years ago, I try not to change. When I'm like, I'm uncomfortable, I need this feeling to change, I'm like, whoa, then you better sit down and breathe into that feeling. So maybe if I do listen to songs, I'm more of a sad song if I'm already sad and I just need to get it up. No, not that way. Maybe. So I'm going to dance around this. I'm going to say White Horses by Tori Amos. That's
I mean, I feel like I just sang a sad song, which isn't really sad, but it's sad in the context of people's lives, and Jana was saying that about her mom, and yeah, those songs are like happy sad, like grateful sad, or yeah, grateful.
Yeah, grateful, gratitude,
yeah.
Gratitude.
Those are good songs because they're not trying to pull you. I'm not trying to pull myself out by listening to like Good Morning Baltimore or something. That's a deep cut for some people. Great song. But I'm also like not making myself feel worse, which I do have a tendency to do. I'm sure many people can relate to that. When I feel sad, I'm like, how can I feel sadder? So it's a good balance, those kinds of songs. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job. Hello.
Hi. My question is for Kim.
That's okay, she's going to answer it anyway. It's all right.
I recently discovered I have autism and ADHD.
Woohoo!
And I'm in my late 40s.
Yeah.
So, do you have any advice?
Oh. Wow. I wish I did. One of the things, so for those of you who don't know, I received my autism and ADHD diagnosis about 3 years ago. So in my 50s, I think that for me, so I can't give you advice, first of all, because giving you advice presumes that my experience somehow should be valid to you, and that's not fair. So for me, it just gave me freedom. And so what has served me really well is identifying places where I didn't give myself freedom previously because I was trying to conform to a set of standards that literally don't work with my brain. And now instead of being like, I'm going to do it different, or I have to do it different, or I need to go on an apology tour and apologize to every boy I ever dated who didn't understand what the fuck was going on, like, I just try to give myself freedom and kindness to my own self and discover what's real for me. And I congratulate you. Were you happy when you got it, or were you like, oh fuck?
It explained a lot of things.
Same. Like I told my doctor, I was like, I so want an autism diagnosis. She was like, why? I said, because I'm either a perfect example of an autistic woman, or I'm broken.
It explained why I never fit in
Yeah.
to certain situations. But no, it made me sad.
Yeah. And now I'm like, oh, I wrote a book about that.
You did?
For Rory, yeah. Yeah. I'm not a broken monkey. I'm a dancing fish.
Good. That's a good quote. Remember that one. And congratulations.
Yeah. And for those of you, just my little soapbox, I'm going to throw this in here. Getting a diagnosis is a privilege. So if you are someone who identifies as neurodivergent, you know how your brain works. I honor your identity. If you know somebody who identifies as neurodivergent who doesn't have a diagnosis, honor their identity. Thank you, I'm done. That's good. I didn't think about that, but that was very good.
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
She kind of took my question. I'm also in my 40s, and I've been told so many times, you seem normal, but I don't feel that way. But I just wanted to say I love you since you already answered.
We love you too, and are very proud of you.
Love. Okay, so here's the other thing. Here's another little tip for those of you who may just be dipping your toe in neurodivergent waters. Seeming normal is a definition that comes from outside my experience. It means I can ascribe to your standards and I can appear to your norms. Being neurodivergent has nothing to fucking do with what I look like. It has to do with what I feel like. And the fact that you feel that you fit someplace else is way more important than because anytime somebody tells me, well, you seem normal, and I'm like, great, years of trauma.
Also masking.
Yeah, masking.
No fucking shit, I seem normal.
Yeah.
You're fucking welcome.
Yeah, I seem normal, and you telling me that means that your experience of me is more important than my experience. Disorder reacting. Yeah, you can get a second opinion. Your experience of you matters more than anybody else's experience of you. Fuck that bitch. Also, peer reviewal is a thing. So, if all your friends are neurodivergent, spend some time on TikTok.
I know a couple of people have heard this question before, but Bree, I know you had to have a challenge with Jensen with the scene with the donuts.
Who?
I wouldn't say it was a challenge so much as an honor. But are you being talking specific the story I told last night?
Yeah.
So when I was my first episode of Supernatural, I was 6 months pregnant, and it was very fun and great. But I didn't tell anybody because, as you may or may not know, they won't insure pregnant women. So pregnant women are just kind of shit out of luck. So I was like, I'm not pregnant. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And I wasn't really showing that much, so it was fine. And so when we got on set, the very first scene we were filming was the donut scene. So I met the boys filming that scene. And I didn't know this, Jensen told me this later, but Phil, who cast me, who directed that episode, had told the boys that I was like some big comedian, some professional comedian. So of course, fucking Jensen's like, oh, we'll see about that. See about that. Well, I'm the funny one around here. And so that's why you saw in the gag reel that it took that giant bite. Like, he wasn't trying to act the scene, he was trying to make me laugh. But they were like, when you have to eat on set, they ask you a lot of questions. Allergies, what you're comfortable with. And I was like, when I got there, I was like, I'm pregnant. I'm gonna enjoy these donuts. They're like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I love donuts. I'm pregnant, gotta feed the baby, blah, blah, blah. I was not aware how many donuts shooting that scene would take. So by this, 4th, 5th, 6th donut, I'm like, I'll take that spit bucket now. Because you are supposed to spit out the food for the exact reason I'm explaining. However, we were making jokes at a convention a long time ago because when Jensen and I had to spit out the donuts, he would always let me spit into the bucket first. Yeah, exactly. It's so romantic, right? So then we said that we were going to make me a t-shirt that said, Jensen lets me spit first. I think it would do okay. Anyway, there you go. Good job. Good job to us all. You don't. Sit down, Emmy. Sit down. Just kidding. I want to hear it. What's your serious question?
I'll be real, I had a serious question, and then I got in line and I thought of another stupid
Okay, great. Stupid question. I mean, we love all your questions.
We love all your questions.
Bring it.
How tall do you feel? Like emotionally?
Oh, it depends on the day. It really, also, I'm either 5'5" or 5'6", depending on like how, I have like quite a slouch when I'm not focused on it. However, that apparently is tall in our industry. 5'6". You're taller than me, right?
I'm 5'8".
Yeah. So did you think, are you tall?
Well, here's the weird thing. This is a funny. I am 5'8". I feel 5'10". Like I feel like I'm usually the tallest person in the room. And to this day, people who have known me for years will be walking. Richard Speak did this with me a couple years ago. And people that have known me for years will be walking with me and all of a sudden go, "You're taller than I am." So
Rich said that?
fucking Spake.
That's adorable.
I think it was after that person recognized him and not me. I think he was probably trying to do something to curry favor again because he thought my feelings were hurt. But that was hilarious. And so yeah, I feel 5'10", but the world thinks I'm 5'5".
That's so valid.
Thank you. I think so too. No one else, there's two other people in this room, they're nodding like, same girl, same. Everybody else is like, God, she is really fucking weird, isn't she? It's okay. I got it.
Every single person that I've ever met in my life meets me and goes, oh, because I just don't, I don't know.
Have you,
We
this
seem
is funny,
tiny.
because I asked my husband the other day how tall he was. He's like, I don't know, like, I think 5'10", 5'11". Have you seen those TikToks where the guy on the street will go, hey man, how tall are you? And they'll be like, oh, no, 6'4", 6'5". He's like, cool, can we measure you real quick? And they're like, no! And they're all like 5'9", 5', they're so much shorter, they get so mad. That happened to Jose! I'm like, he's not, I don't, yeah. And he has no ego attached to it, but he for sure, I think that men overshoot, sorry, and men do not relate to this, how tall they are. And
I think our measurement in general might be.
There's also that video, speaking of, where men go, I got 12 inches, and women are like, we don't need that. What are we going to do with that? We got about, our vagina's got about that much room. That's all we need. Look, measure. 12 inches? Your penis knows what I had for dinner. I'm gonna be having sex with you and giving you a blowjob at the same time. Children in the audience.
They knew what they were in for. We now have people at the PJ party. If you bring your child, you have to sign a waiver that you know what you're getting in for in our area.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Facts.
Anyway.
That's all. Thank you so much, Annie.
That was such an experience.
That's how we do. Okay, bye. Hi.
So my question is, what type of animals do you like working with? If you have ever worked with animals, I know Kim's is working with animals. I don't know if you're working with animals.
You laughed so quickly.
Just because now I understand chickens so much more than I used to. Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about boys.
I've had pets. I grew up on a farm. We didn't have animals on the farm, but we did have like farm dogs and farm cats, which are very different than the pets that we have in the city. But no, I've never worked like on set with an animal.
Oh, were you talking about on set?
No.
Oh, I just assumed like you grew up on a chicken farm and that kind of.
Yeah, I grew up on a chicken farm.
All you needed.
But it was like, I was very little when we did it. I remember running, this is like a core memory because I clearly was traumatized by it. Running in, because you know, just like birds, you run at them and as little kids, you're like, wee, they scatter when I run at them. Well, there's a rooster. They do not scatter.
No.
Anyway, that fucker came at me so fast. As a 3-year-old, you're like, oh my God, my life is over. I never did it again. Yeah, that's about it. We had a dog that had puppies. But on the farm, man, you just are suddenly, oh, look, there's another cat. Like sometimes people will just drop cats off at your farm. You're like, okay, guess we have another cat. And the cats are there to, recently we went back to Saskatchewan, where I'm from. I'm from a place called Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. Thank you. To the one person back there. And we went back and took my daughter, who's hysterically is a city girl, but is obsessed with animals, to a friend's farm who had donkey, had a big pig, goats, sheep, cats, so many animals. Valentina was just in heaven. But explained that the cats at the farm are also working to keep the mice and rats at bay, which I didn't realize. So they take care of the cats, they feed the cats.
Oh.
No.
And that's what barn cats do. That's their job. Is to make sure that the grains, because there's so much grain.
I have them around because they're cute fun. Cute fun. They just were on the farm, so they lived outside. But yeah. Anyway, I thought that was cool. That's my answer. Okay, I'm not. That's it. Final answer.
Yeah, and you know everything about me, so I'm not going to go into it.
Yes.
I love them.
We hung out last night.
Yeah. Mules, donkeys. I love my donkey Marshall. I love my goat. Great. None of these are mine. I borrow them. I work at an animal sanctuary when I'm at home. So yeah, my goat Greg, the donkey Marshall, my chicken. I have a new favorite chicken named Boos Boos. Which makes me think Boos Boos.
Sounds like Boos Boos.
It did, and it wasn't on purpose. But she's little and red. Anyone with me? Little red, the Boos 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 Boos. Little red, the Boos 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 Boos. Yeah, little red.
Man, that lady is weird.
So yeah, so I have my favorites, and I love them very much. Thank you,
honey.
Boos Boos.
Hello.
Who would I be? And then I wouldn't be having this conversation because I'd be somebody else, and then ultimately I would have ended up someplace completely different. Like, what would I tell my 24-year-old self? Because I would never become my 55-year-old self.
So Kim Rhodes is a Gemini.
The brain, and yeah. Hypotheticals are rough. So I like Briana's answer. I wouldn't tell myself, I wouldn't go back because I love who I am now, and I think loving myself now is the healing that any of the pains of myself back then needs to be okay.
Hello.
Okay, so I wrote this down with my pasta recipe because my brain is not comprehending anything right now. And also, I mean this in the most respectful way.
But Briana eats fucking steak. Is that what you're gonna say?
I was gonna say you guys are both so hot, I can't look at you.
But even though Briana, you have the worst feel.
I mean,
No, I can't even.
Oh.
Okay, so my question is...
It's not that bad. It's the shirt. It's the shirt. That's enough out of you.
Okay, if you guys could create an episode of Supernatural or Wayward Sisters featuring just Donna and Jody, what would you want your characters to do in that episode?
Make a lot of money.
What network is this?
Whatever network you want.
Don't ask me these questions after my daughter's been home from school all summer and I only had one day with my husband.
Whatever rating you want. That's fine.
What did I say I was willing to die trying to do?
Kim and I were sending text messages to each other a few weeks ago. We didn't really have many clothes on. And we just kept going, how come we're not gay yet? Because we just are both very attracted to each other. So, point being is, maybe you know, it's all very fluid. Fuck whoever you want to fuck, you know what I'm saying? Just get that orgasm and that breadbasket.
Because if I've learned anything about acting, is that if you're the one doing it, you should be doing things that are fun. So, yeah.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Yeah, we're talking about a hypothetical Jody and Donna episode.
That's right. Back on track.
Yeah, a hypothetical Jody and Donna episode. I don't know what it would look like. I'll tell you what it wouldn't look like. It wouldn't look like being emotional surrogates for younger characters. It wouldn't look like our emotional trajectory is based on what other characters think of us. It wouldn't look like us needing to affirm what we were doing so that we would be brave enough to do the thing that we knew we had to do at the very beginning of the game. It would look like a couple of fucking badass hunters going out, doing some cool shit that only they can do. Come along, get ready.
How about that?
That's all I think. That's all I think.
Hypothetically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I am Jessica from Vancouver.
Yay!
With all the traveling you guys do, what's your craziest travel experience? Oh God. Most recent, if you want.
I don't know, crazy is such a fun, happy word.
Oh, I know which one you should tell.
What? Tell me.
What? Which?
Oh. Yeah. That was a flight home.
I think about that all the time.
Oh my God, that was a flight home from Jacksonville, Florida. It was a full flight. There was a lot of turbulence, so nobody got to get up. And apparently the flight before us was also a full flight and nobody got to get up. So when I asked them if I could at least have a fucking blanket to sit on instead of the piss I was sitting in, they said, we'll get back to you on that, and never did. So yeah, yeah. I was like,
Do you know what I noticed is that
Oh, go ahead.
did you ever hear about the story about the gentleman who had diarrhea flying home from Rome?
Yeah.
Oh, allow me. It was, I don't know, I heard it on the internet, but they had to land in a plane, an emergency landing, because a gentleman flying home from Rome, which you have to assume he was just like, I can't miss this flight. But chances are good, they were like, you cannot get up from your seat. He was like, well, we're in this together, right? But he had eventually gotten up and left the trail. That was so bad, they had to land the plane. And what I'm noticing, I hear the band backstage, I'm glad they're gonna catch the tail end of this. I'm noticing is they are allowing people to get up to use the bathroom a little more often now. And so I think the diarrhea man for taking one for the team. Because he walked, we could run. He's a hero. Really? Doesn't even know it. He probably feels so much shame right now.
I don't know, if he was sober to remember it.
I'd like to say thank
That sounds
you.
like, yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, diarrhea man.
Thank you.
I hope that answers your question.
Real American heroes.
Okay. Hello.
The
Ooh.
star. Yeah. I don't really know. It's funny because Jody is temperance, and I'm like, not that one.
And Donna's Justice, I think.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I don't know them well enough to say.
I don't know. I know the major arcana, but I don't know. Actually, my husband has taken a full year-long tarot course, and so he knows all about and how to, like, you know, when tarot readers do multiple cards and one card makes the other card different. He knows how to do all of that. I don't know how to do it. So I'll stick with my answer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yours would be.
I don't know. I remember I had the Aquarian deck, and I thought that the Wheel of Fortune was really pretty. So I'm gonna go
That could
with
be
that
like a
one.
crystal, yeah. It could be.
Yeah.
That should be your card.
I like the Wheel of Fortune. Does that? Am I doomed? Is that the wrong answer?
No, it's great.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm going with that one. I'm much better at saying Gemini Sun,
Yes.
Aries rising, but 0 degrees. So
Yes.
I swing back and forth between Pisces and Aries. 0 degree. I know that's very weird. And Sag rising. Oh no, Aries Moon, 0 degree. I swing back and forth, and I'm a Sag rising.
That makes so much sense.
I don't want to interrupt what's going on right here at all.
You should. You should.
I was mesmerized personally. Billy looked over and gave me the mean eyes. I was like, dude, we got stuff to do. So blame Billy.
All right.
Blame
We
Billy.
gotta get off the
But
stage.
I need to say right now, please give it up for Briana.